Oh my god, literally every fucking one is here. Actually, no, there's some people that are here. Oh no, my model is lagging again. Also, give me a minute. Where is the thing I'm looking for? There you go. Alright. Alright. But yeah, welcome. Hello. Oh my god, why is my model just completely fucked? Hello, welcome. Oh my god, everyone's here. Hello, Tavi. Hello, Mango. Hello, person. Hello, Elves. Hello, Livingston. Everyone's here. Okay. What kind of tea am I brewing? It's just a normal milk tea. It's just a normal milk. It's actually an instant milk tea because because I'm lazy like that. I just made an instant tea. It's not like a very complicated tea. I do make complicated tea sometimes, but it's just today's just not one of those days, man. Today is the day today is the day I drink just normal plain coding stream. Why the hell would you want a coding stream? I'm not that good at coding. I'm scared to actually review my codes. But yeah, welcome. Oh my god. Hold on. Sorry, just drinking the tea a bit. Alright. Vtuber Studio is like super laggy right now. I don't know why. I'm gonna turn this off. See if it helps. I don't know. Okay, anyway. Hello. You dishonor your team making traditions. Oh no. Oh, I do want to check. Can you guys hear like my keyboard sounds right now? Like it's my keyboard sounds like super obvious. Just in case, because I'm scared that my like live coding is like doing math lives on the blackboard, never do it in front of exactly. It's hell. You doing coding because my code is spaghetti. I don't do actually good code. I just do spaghetti code, and my code is just hell to look at. And then yeah, but they're not a problem, but kind of comforting. Yeah. They're but not a problem. It's like fucking my the moment someone else looks at my code, they're like, "What the fuck have you run? What the fuck did you do?" And I will have to tell them, "I have no idea what I did." Past me probably have an idea what I did. Current me is using the power of God or something. I don't know what happens. The keyboard it's there but not a problem. It's kind of comforting. Oh, okay. The keyboard sounds congrats on the keyboard. Yes. Okay. So, the reason why I have been gone for an entire week. To be fair, I never intended to not stream this week. It just kind of happened because of how tired I was. I just had a lot of things happen this week, so I just had and they conveniently all happened around the time where I need to stream. So I just ended up saying, screw it, I'm not streaming this week. Fuck it. I don't care. Screw it, I don't fucking care. I'm just gonna not stream because I was tired. So on Wednesday I had my HRT like appointment. And then on Saturday I had to go to a physics type event. And then that day was the most annoying day because as I was going home from the said physics related event, I encountered the worst problem in the history of problems, and that is how do I put this? Train delay. It was hell. Apparently a train broke down. Oh, sorry. My bad. A train broke down somewhere in the middle of the road. So somehow it affected the entire line because Malaysian train systems is amazing because somehow Malaysians are able to make it so that one broken train system means the entire line is broken. Lamau. I don't know how they did it, but they did. But they did that. Fucking so and then They fucking sent the train, and then like, oh, the trainer was supposed to pick me up. So instead of picking me up after an entire hour, sounds like they copied Copenhagen. Hold on, let me. I need to I need to like fucking rant about this more because I am like genuinely angry at that. So the train that was supposed to pick me up was stuck at the station before mine for like 1 hour, and I was basically getting gaslit. Like it keeps saying like, oh, the train is 5 minutes away, guys. The train is 5 minutes away, and then it's like not moving. It's like train is 5 minutes away. Trust me, it's coming, guys. It's coming. Like the app I was just using Google actually. Like Google was just gaslighting me and thinking like, oh my, the train is just 5 minutes away. Just wait, just be patient, guys. And then like an hour later, it was still 5 minutes away, and like, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck? And then it showed up. The train showed up. Only for the announcer. Oh my god, why is my Vtuber model just coming in and out of distance constantly? Only for the fucking train announcer to tell us, do not go on this train. We're gonna use this train to pull the broken train to the station. So this train is gonna be out of, so you're not gonna be able to use this train. And we're like, bruh, could you not just, you know, I don't know, get a different train that isn't on schedule right now to pull the train, instead of, you know, using the train that's on schedule that is already late by 2 hours? Can you not do that? Excuse me? So yeah, they proceeded to not do the reasonable thing, and so we had to wait for another hour for this fucking, for our train, for looking at our train pull the previous train, the broken train, in front of us, because yes, they pulled it in front of us, and we still can't get on. And then only like after an hour did they like 2 hours late, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, don't fucking remember. And then it's like, oh yeah, the train is finally here, and like you can finally get on it. And then at that point, I was so tired because I was supposed to be home 2 hours ago. I was just, it was like late at night as well. It wasn't even, it was, and I woke up at like 6 a.m. that morning. It was hell. It was pure hell, and I fucking hate my train system. Tavi never fucking complain about German train again. At least the German. What do you mean? What do you mean stop crying? Fuck you. Never. Look, your trains at least don't take an hour to go barely a city. It took another hour for the train to travel from my stop, which was like, it's not even like very far away. Like by like European city standards, it's just like, you know, the neighboring town. It's not the neighboring town, and it took me. You had that, but with 5 hours of delay. Oh my god. Germany has a train app to find you another road due to your OG train being delayed. Oh yeah, you have another train. You have another train route. I have that one, and that is the only train route that that is literally the only train route I have. Literally the only place left. There isn't even a fucking bus to go from where I was to my home, because apparently my home doesn't deserve buses or something. I don't know. I fucking hate the Malaysian public transport system, because you know what's annoying? The city I went to for the event, for the physics event, that city, it actually has a pretty okay public transport. But then you go across the line into my city, and the public transport just falls like a straight line. It's like, oh wow, very good public transport. And then the moment you cross into my city, it's like, it sucks now. It fucking sucks now. The train is shit. Train is now shit. We only have one train, 0 buses, no nothing. Okay. Yep, we do, but most of the time it doesn't work because the rail is blocked anyway. Yeah. So it was really, it's like the frustrating part is also just, hey guys, we can look at the amazing train system we built. Oh, you wanna? Oh, you wanna? Oh yeah. What about on this city, which is actually one of the most populated city in the country? Don't worry about it. You know, don't worry about it. Just they don't need trains. They don't need buses. They don't need anything. They can just use their cars. One of the most populated cities in the country is basically 90% car centric. I don't know how we survive. Spoilers, we don't. How do I merge tiles in Python? What kind of tiles are you doing? What kind of tiles are you doing? Are you doing like are you talking about like a list or something? Like what is a tile? I don't think I know what you're talking about there. 90% car centric. Wow, that's pretty low. Hey, person. America at least has subways in New York and Detroit type shit. Okay. Not Detroit. Why did I say Detroit? I mean New York. But New York and like some other city like New Jersey. But you know, America has at least had the excuse that our entire country it has a very bad system. But look at New York. Look, we have one very good one, and we're the size of an entire thing. We're the size of an entire continent. It's very hard to make a trade. It's an excuse. It's not really it's not a good reason. I'm just saying it's a shitty excuse, but it's an excuse. Malaysia. New York is not good. New York is not good in a lot of ways, but apparently the public transport is actually the subway system is pretty okay. That's not my problem. Malaysia is the size of New Jersey. That's my problem. Malaysia is slightly bigger. I think slightly bigger than. Yeah, I know. It's a shitty. As I said, it's a shitty excuse. But at least they have that excuse. My problem is Malaysia is the size of New Jersey. Slightly big. It's slightly bigger than New Jersey. It's bigger than New Jersey, but it's around the size of. No, I'm not. Am I not the size of New Jersey? Eh? Hold on. What's the Malaysian? I don't remember what the Malaysian size is. We'll check it out. Give me a minute. Let me go check out Malaysia, the size of Malaysia. Am I stupid? Size of Malaysia. There you go. I know New Jersey is very small. Size of New Jersey. Oh, never mind. It's not even close. Okay. Okay. Malaysia is the size of what state then? What would be an okay Malaysian state, American state for comparison? Yeah, Malaysia is apparently much bigger. New York State. Okay. Stupid ghost. Yeah, I'm kind of stupid. Oh wow, we're bigger than New York? The fuck? Since when? Tennessee. You know what? It doesn't fucking matter. Because I'm talking about one metropolitan area. Like New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia, Massachusetts, whatever. Like a metropolitan area. I'm talking about a metropolitan area, okay? My metropolitan area is not big. That's the point. The point is it's not big. It's like a couple of towns and like 3 cities that are like very very close to each other. They're like if there is no traffic jam, it's like less than 30 minutes drive away from each other. You have a great rage bait when you're home. Oh no. But yeah, but the point is, yes, it's 3-4 cities that are right next to each other, that 30 minutes away at max if under no traffic jam condition. That is very close by in terms of city standards. But for some reason, the moment you cross from the one of the cities to my city, the public transport disappears from existence. Because fuck you, that's why. Oh yeah, one of the more popular, and oh yeah, crosses into one of the more populated ones as well. Because apparently populations don't matter when it comes to the city building. Apparently, oh my god, I am. Split image up into 4. Each tile is put as a different CPU core, then try to merge them together. Okay, if you want to split images up, it's basically you have to basically split them up by. You have to turn every you have to understand like every pixel's RGB value. So you have to save every single image's RGB value into like a list or an array, and then split that array into 4 pieces. Then process it those 4 pieces and then put it back together. I guess that's it. Anyway, anyway, nerd shit over, and then, but good news. After that, I even though that was hell, I had the best day after, because I went to my first ever anime convention. Oh, that was so fun! Anime convention. By the way, I have not started playing Vicky. By the way, I've been story timing for so much. I literally have not started playing Vicky. But I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna continue not playing Vicky because I really want to tell the story. So, I went to my first ever anime convention, and it was really cool. There were so many cosplays. There's so many really cute ones. The cosplays are really fucking cute. I love them. I love all the cosplays that people are doing, and oh my god, like all the the different artworks of like different VTuber stuff, anime stuff. There is way too many Uma Musume stuff. But you know, I kind of like it because I have been, you know, I think I've told people that I've been on my Uma Musume. I'm in a very Uma Musume point in my life right now. Oh my god, why is my model keep fucking disappearing? What are you okay, VTube Studio? Hello? Why do you like this today? Anyway. But yeah. Uma Musume type shit. And then there was so many like cosplays that are so cute, and like the entire fucking time, the like 90% of the time I was fucking in pure gender envy. And it was so you know what's the coolest part? Okay, anime conventions are the only place in Malaysia, I think, that cross-dressing is not frowned upon and normalized. So I didn't feel like I was like, you know, even though I wasn't like, you know, wearing a hyper femme at the event, it feels like, you know, I feel at home if that makes sense. Like I feel like that was a place that I can, you know, that I can kinda just do my thing without worrying about anything. Okay, what the hell is happening with YouTube Studio? Hello? Bruh? Okay, if I go here... Hold on, give me a sec. Okay, why the fuck the moment I open Vicky, it just completely fucks this up. Like, YouTube Studio completely fucks this up the moment I... Hello, Republic, less 10,000 aura. If you want to go back to our previous few games, yeah, we tried to not have Republic Brazil. We kind of failed. Lion CCCP. But yeah, welcome. Yeah, we tried to not have Victoria Brazil, but we kind of fucked up. We kind of fucked up, and here we are. The fucking event part, and they made us Republic. It's really annoying. We didn't want Republic, but here we are. Anyway, you know what? I'm just gonna start. Coup? It's the what are the events in the coup? Like, it's not just a coup. It was like it was the historical coup. Yeah, it was the historical one that basically made it so that Yeah, that. You change the woman law? I can't. I tried, but it's just not. No one wants to pass the woman law. Literally, no one wants the woman law. It's really annoying. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do it. I failed. I failed Brazil as a nation, I think. I don't know. Yeah, that should only happen if you did that. No, it only happens if you changed. So it only happens if you fail to change the woman. If you don't get, I think it was, I forgot which one it was. I think it was, yeah, you need woman suffrage for that, which I couldn't get woman suffrage. No, no. I changed this. I changed this this was way after the coup. I was still in legal guardianship when the coup happened. I wasn't able to do that. This was after. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, the cosplays were so amazing, and then like all of like the Vtuber arts and then like the anime art. I will say I do have a complaint about the anime convention though. If you choose the positive event as well, you fucked up. Yeah, I know. Okay, you're prime rage bait incoming. Okay, cool. Fuck you. So another thing that happened was that I was trying to look for like indie VTuber merch, you know. But I wanted to buy because I already intended to buy some merch stuff because I once again it's my first ever VTuber. It's my first ever VTuber not VTuber, sorry, anime convention, and I wanted to buy some stuff, you know. Show the PIB per states. What's PIB? Sorry. I'm not sure what's PIB. It's PIB. I don't know what that is. Oh yeah, GDP. Oh, GDP. Yeah. Yeah. This is the GDP map. If you want to look at this. Oh yeah, I'm on the French market. Just ignore that. Well, yeah, we're trying to take over their thing here. It's taking a while, but we're already better than them in terms of great power. We just need slightly more. We just need more prestige. There wasn't any indie VTuber merch. I really wanted to get like, you know, new like MeTuber merch, Numi merch, but no, there was not any of that. There's a lot of like corpo stuff, like especially HoloLive stuff. I got a GG Murin stand. By the way, the GG Murin standee cost more than the fucking than my new keyboard. My new key. So there was a great. I found a. So there was a. So in like it was at the anime convention, and for some reason they had a booth that just sells keyboards and like electronic stuff. They had nothing to do with anime. I don't even know. I genuinely do not know why they were there. But yeah, they had nothing to do with anime. And then I just like casually looked at their selection. I was like, oh my god, that is a very cheap but high quality keyboard. That was it was 55 ringgit. It was which is I think like around like $10, like 10 euros. And it's a I think I've sent the picture of the keyboard. I sent a video actually of the keyboard on Discord if you guys want to check that out. But yeah, it's not stolen. It's fucking it's from a Hong Kong, not Chinese, Hong Kong branded keyboard. So it's definitely not stolen. It's like their official like store. They were having like a very big sale, 60% up to 60% off, which was amazing. And like I was basically like, holy fuck, they're selling this semi. It's like it's not the best keyboard, but it's high quality enough. And I don't have a keyboard. I don't have a keyboard. Keep in mind, I don't have a keyboard, and this is a custom keyboard. You can actually, if I want to, I can customize this even further. Now I basically went, fuck yeah, I'm taking this shit. Holy shit, why not? Why wouldn't I take this shit? 55 ringgit. Did you just say? Oh no, oh no. I think that the Chinese government is gonna come after me now. It's over. I've said the wrong thing. Maybe, I don't know. What is happening here? Oh, Britain has this. Okay, I'm just not gonna touch that. Do I have any colonies going on? No, I do not. Okay. Do I even have colonization? What is this? I don't think I even have colonization. Oh well. Alright. I want to make, because honestly I have some infamy to spare right now and I have nothing else to do, so I am actually just gonna wait, can I not? Why can't I not fuck with Chile? Do I have a truce with these guys still? Do I have a truce with Chile? I have a truce with Chile, got that. Well, someone else then. Yep, Bolivia it is then. Right, I'm gonna reduce the autonomy of Bolivia. America's gonna join. Okay, I don't care. You know what? We beat America once, and America in this game is. We don't think to think about America in this game, so it's fine. America is really good in this game, SMH. Mexican colonization of Alaska is complete. I see. Hello. Have I returned? Am I back? God fucking damn it! My up. Changing to a new keyboard doesn't fix doesn't fix everything crashing, I guess. Hold on. I didn't even get to see your rage bait yet. Wait a minute. Trying to get everything up and running. It's fine. It's fine. Everything will be fine. Definitely, everything will definitely be fine. I'm not going to want to shoot myself. Alright, let's see what the hell you sent. I'm looking at your I'm looking at what you sent, by the way. I just need you to know that. I'm very disappointed in you. As my mod, you have betrayed me. You have committed the greatest sin in all of you have committed the greatest sin in my eyes. I cannot believe you would do this to me. You have, yes. Chad, I think Tavi needs to be destroyed. Tavi has committed a great error. Alright, I'm waiting for Vicky to launch. Anyway, let me talk about the anime convention. Well, it was so okay. Seeing so many people cross-dress, it was so cool. I wish so hard that I have like something I can cosplay to cross-dress so I could blend in. And you'll go as far as. Shut the fuck up. I'm just not gonna talk to you about that. Anyway. Yeah, can you imagine, like, oh my god, an entire room where it's like, oh yeah, gender doesn't matter. Everyone just wears whatever the fuck they want. There's so many like good there's like, you know, everyone just trying to look really cool, look really amazing. Oh my god. And like feel like that entire event made me feel like, oh yes, this is where I belong. Holy shit, this is my place right here. I belong in a convention full of sweaty nerds. Like, it was one of those moments where, like, the sheer excitement of just being around, like, oh my god, look at like the sheer excitement of how cool literally everything is. Literally got rid of my social, not really got rid, but like it distracted me from the fact that I'm in a fucking crowd. So I don't like being in crowds. I genuinely dislike, like, you know, crowded places. But like the convention was so cool, and I felt so like at home, that it genuinely didn't matter for me, and I was able to, like, you know, to like, I was genuinely having no issues, just, you know, like, just going around and having fun. It was really hard to, like, get the bravery to ask people to, if I can take pictures of their cosplay though. I wanna send some picture, but I feel like that's doxing 101. I feel like if I send some pictures of me at of like the convention, that's literally doxing 101. I don't know how. I don't know. I just feel like it. Probably isn't, because, you know, there's like a lot of people at the convention, but still. And like, how do I put this? No. My me being me being trans in Malaysia, it's always been, you know, it's always been hard for me to, like, find a place where, oh yeah, oh my god, this place feels so cool for me, and I'm not like, I don't need to be like, you know, at least hiding a little bit of myself. Apply the blur effect. What blur effect, eh? Why do you need the blur effect? But yeah, in Malaysia is like one of the only places where like, you know, I never really felt that way before, you know, having a place where I can feel like I don't need to, like, have any type of, like, you know, like any, like, like I could wear you know, extremely femme there and no one would bat an eye, like that kind of idea. Because there was a lot of men there. I don't know if they're men. I don't know if how they identify, but I'm gonna assume they're cis men, because to keep privacy. Yeah, I know how that works. But I just need to try my best to. I need to do a lot of editing if I want to do that, because let's just say, okay, because of my fucking social anxiety, which still exists, because if I wanna, every time I ask, like, the person to, like, take a picture, I only take 1 or 2 pictures, and, you know, I don't, like, oh yeah, can I take more in a different like, just you alone. I usually take the pictures with me in it, so yeah, I kind of need to blur a lot. So yeah, okay, Vicky is on again, give me a minute. Hold on, why is this still here? Don't AI can deblur. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Use sensor bars? Yeah, yeah, I would use sensor bars. If it was me, I would sensor, because the problem isn't deblurring. The problem is I just cannot. The problem isn't, like, deblurring exact. Like I know how to, like, I know how to edit like stuff, so that's fine. It's not a big deal. So don't be scared about it. Mango. Like unblurring is actually kind of easy in this day and age. But yeah, I understand. I know how that works. But I am a bit deblur black square. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking about. Black square. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Just black square that shit. Right, let me quickly do that. Anyway, as I was saying, I can't. My brain is not working again. Yeah, I wanted to buy, like, you know, my Michi, like Michi merch. Of course there's not gonna be SAF merch there because I don't think anyone in Malaysia knows who SAF is. I've yet to meet a SAF viewer, unfortunately, in Malaysia. But who is my Oshi, who's, like, you know, my Oshi that probably people in Malaysia, they can probably recognize is only Michi. But I can't. But I fucking can't. But there is no. There wasn't any. The only indie VTubers there that I can find, like, merch of was Doki Bird and Mint. Oh, and also Saba and Nimi, because and Dubi. Yeah, those are the only ones. For obvious reasons. If you know who they are, you know who they are. If you don't, oh well. But yeah. But it's like but there's, like, literally just no, like, there's just no pure indies for some reason, which is really frustrating for me, I'll be real, because I really wanted to, like, you know, get some Michi merch, get some Numi merch or something, but no, we don't have that. It's unfortunate. But yeah, 50. Can you imagine though, $10 on a customizable keyboard? Like, where the fuck do you find a deal like this? This is a deal from God or something. It's a deal so good that when I told my mom, oh yeah, I bought a keyboard, she was like, she was actually fine with it. Which, for my mom, it's usually a thing, like, why would you waste your money, blah 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 type shit. But then I was like, oh, I used my own money because I actually did use my own money. I used streaming money. Thank you, person. This keyboard was sponsored 90% by person. Sorry. Hold on, give me a minute. Yeah. Good deal is a good. Yeah, it's a good deal though. It's literally 55. It's just 55 ringgit, and, like, oh my god, and like even my mom, who's usually like very particular about this stuff, was not angry about it, because you know what's the even more funnier part? You know this? I said I bought a GG standee. The GG standee is more expensive than the keyboard. Which is insane if you think about it, because the GG standee is just a piece of plastic, and it's more expensive than the keyboard. Fucking worth it, man. You must now disclose that you were I must now disclose that this keyboard is sponsored by just some person. Why are you doing this to me again? Anyway, thank you, person. You also funded my HRT, so that actually really helped. I was actually having, like, quite some problems in terms of, like, money, in terms of my HRT shit, and yeah, it kind of became, like, no problem anymore, because of you. So yeah, genuinely thank you so much. But yeah, I'm genuinely hoping that once I, leave Malaysia, I'll be able to have more of these experiences where I just feel so at home, just from this my surrounding being so cool, and nobody will judge about like fashion and shit. That that yeah, that I'll feel great about myself because like, how do I put this? Unfortunately, because I am a dumbass. Anime fashion is actually really like it's really much the same as my fashion sense. I have very shit fashion sense, and my fashion sense is really similar to like a lot of anime fashion sense. So I hope to one day be like surrounded in an area where that kind of fashion sense wouldn't get me smited for you know, for reasons, I guess. What else did I do on the anime convention? I'm trying to remember what else I did. I took picture of cosplays, I bought my keyboard, I bought a standee. I got rage baited by my friend 10 million times. Which is pretty standard for my friends, by the way. They just rage bait me constantly. What else did I do? I'm trying to. Oh, hello, Delta! Welcome in, welcome in! I don't... Yeah, I just went to an anime convention, I guess, and fucked around with my friends. I want to learn how to cosplay so bad. It's the only place, it's the only way in Malaysia I get to look how I want, man. So are you going to redeem yourself for what you did? I am trying. I'm in the process of doing that. Right now, I have a truce with... right now I have a truce with Costa Rica, so I can't go up right now. So right now I'm just I'm decreasing the autonomy of Bolivia, and after I decrease the autonomy of Bolivia, I'm gonna go back north, up into Costa Rica, and just go up into Mexico and shit. Yay! They back down as well, which is pretty cool. All right. Oh yeah, Bolivia is now. To be fair, and also, have you looked at Discord? Javi has committed a greater sin than any other sin that I could have done to Brazil. Okay, Javi has committed a greater sin than anything I could have done. I don't know if I can forgive Javi for that. I don't know if I have a choice. Yeah, you missed my story about you missed me talking about the anime convention, Delta. It was really cool. I love your whining is mute. Okay, does not personally affect. Well, it personally affects me, so screw you. Can't believe you. I cannot believe you're like this, Delta. Don't you care about the plight of the poor Malaysians? Look at what Javi has done to the poor Malaysians. You have zero empathy. Okay. Sally is now 90, almost 1980. Okay, goodbye, Javi. Have fun doing whatever you're doing. You don't get to hear me complain anymore. Unfortunate. That which is unfortunate for you and very fortunate for me. Yes, I think. I don't know. But yeah, have you seen? But yeah, you missed me talking about the anime convention. It was so fun. I love being surrounded by that surrounding. Oh yeah. Do you remember what else I did? So there was a HoloLive event, which was just as much as you care about I do care about the plight of Brazilians. I do care. It was just that it was just like gameplay is what. Oh, hello, Livingston. Welcome back. Just gameplay-wise, I had to, you know, I had to balance the books, if you know what I'm saying. Explain the Amazon development state. Alright. What is this? What is the difference between this? Infrastructure, migration, attraction of 10% rubber. For 5 years. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Isn't that just dumb? What is dumb? Sorry, I'm a bit confused now. French. Livingston is scared of the French. Oh no. Livingston, don't be afraid of the French. They can't hurt you. The French can't hurt you, Livingston. You'll be okay. I shall dominate over the French soonish. Shouldn't you care about your shouldn't you only care about your own country? Exactly. At that time, I mean, I actually no. I care about other countries. When I'm not playing a Paradox game, that is. So you have to understand, when I'm not playing a Paradox games, country lines are stupid. But when I'm playing a Paradox game, country lines are still stupid because there should not be any country lines because everything should be my country. Do you Frenchify the universe? I will turn it Brazilian. You have to trust me. I will turn them Brazilian. I just need time. Nah. See, I am not. I am an internationalist touch. A globalist. That's the word. Fuck me. I am a globalist. I believe in globalization. You heard I heard Brazilians. Okay, bro. It's over. Chat, we aren't Brazilian, so Delta is gonna hate us now. Delta hates all of us for not being Brazilian. It's over. But yeah, I went to a HoloLive live event in which was at the convention as well. That's pretty fun. I mean, it was just a group of people watching a live stream. But you know, it's fun to see, like, you know, it's fun to see how many like fans, like Vtuber fans, are actually out there. Like usually I don't especially in Malaysia, I guess, and like, you know, that is able to understand my humor and my joke. It's just so crazy. How could you, Delta? It's to meme more puff. It's time to meme more puffos. You need to stop memeing puffos. It's not good to do that. That's not what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to be doing that, you know. Oh yeah, and I have therapy tomorrow. I also need to explain to therapy why I have not done the thing I promised. It's fine. I'll be fine. I might have promised my therapist I will try to learn I will try to learn I will try to learn more German like vocabulary. I kind of got stuck at Krankenwagen. And that was like weeks ago. Livingston. How many, how many Paradox YouTubers, like the streamers are you chat are you in? You are in. I was not expecting, like, fucking, like, luxury. I was watching a Lux stream, and I was not expecting Lux to be talking about you. It was really funny when I heard Lux talking about you, and I was like, huh? Wait, he's in your chat too? And then he let out a very long sigh of, yeah. Especially Mr. Over, he just went, yeah, you're everywhere. It was really funny. You are as you are as much of a pest to everyone as much as Mr. Overheat is a gift to everyone. It's really crazy. I don't know, I'm just dying here. Oh. Ah, shit. Yay, we have commercialized agriculture now. You pretty bourgeoisie maxing? This game, kinda. Not intentionally, but I kinda. They're kinda the more powerful interest group right now, so I guess technically. You're still reeling from the time you found out civic nationalism is good. Actually, it was a hot take around here. I will say, if you want to talk about civic nationalism, it's like okay, if you asked me from 10 years ago, I would agree with you, but it's just not something I subscribe to anymore because you know, my identity has evolved past that once I interacted more. But I'm not saying you know, it's not really a hot take. I don't think it's a hot take. Much more that it's like much more is that, you know, I guess the server is much more globalist, if that makes sense. Like, you know, my community is much more globalist. It's not like exactly like, we're not saying you're wrong. It's just saying we are more inclined for more internationalist like ideas than national lines. And I don't wanna say that, you know, you are wrong, right or wrong. It's just, of course these are just opinions, but it's like, you know, I would just say like there is a lot more I think I've said it before, like, try to read beyond the rhetoric that isn't just like, you know, what people are saying. Try to read like how understand like how the theories interact with each other, instead of like, oh yeah, this thing feels that way, so therefore it's like that. There's reserve the what's called the Codillos. Is it the, which one is that? I don't know which one that is. Oh, apparently the Brazilians hate the French now. Sure. Which is really funny because we are also in a power block with the French and trying to take over their shit. Like, it wasn't surprising. It's just that, especially because me and Tavi have more, you know, we look into when our like political leanings are a lot more inclined towards like more academic styles of political leaning, which which usually in the current like academic like discussions are not that keen on civic that type of civic nationalism, because we have like, there is a different idea now in the academic field, I guess. It's the best way I can think about it. It's the best way I can explain it. Brazil loves and agree with, okay. But there is I'm just trying to declare worlds of difference. Yes, we're trying to expand our power so that we can be less rich. So yeah, it's fine. Reason why it's hot take because the statement bred from a bit of naivety cosplay like. Yeah, I will say okay. I don't want to say like I don't want to call Delta naive because that feels like an insult. That's not a good way to say it. I will say it's it is a what's it called? It is more a like it is politics for people who are not who don't actively study politics, if that makes sense. Which is there's nothing wrong with that, by the way. I think most people engage with politics without studying it. But once you study it, there's a lot of different like I think you'll see a different view. I'm not sure. I don't know if this view is just me being pretentious. There are some part of me that's like, oh, it's like this academic view of politics is just incredibly pretentious, and I'm just and I'm just like, oh, like creating an elitist vibe around myself. That might be genuinely I cannot deny that might be the case, but what I am trying, but I will say, like, in my own personal reasoning, I still find it more there is one institution that can effectively prevent the worst of. I don't want yeah, there is a it's yes, I agree with you, but that doesn't necessitate nationalism. It's two different things. A national government and nationalism is two ideas. You can have a national government that is not nationalistic. Because a nationalistic government is formed around cultural identities, like the idea of the nation state, cultural identity, like a lot of those ideas, which is like, oh, like we are this type of people. But like in a sense that when you use that kind of connotation, you will unfortunately marginalize those who are not part of your group. So the idea is that you want either a national government or like a bigger organization or whatever. I don't care. That's not the point. The idea, the theory, is that you want something that is like that is a government, but the government itself is not nationalistic. If that makes sense. It's not to say that nationalistic is. It's not to say that the government is not. And what if you like the national government that does its job? What is that? That is just that is a lot of things. You can like a government in a lot of ways. Like how lost statues? That's gonna take that's a waste of time though. I don't really want to do that. Like you can like a government without being nationalist. That's a thing you can do. Like New Zealand, it's not that New Zealand is not a very nationalistic country. It's just a, but they do like they kind of like at least at one point. I don't know if they still do. Recently, I think there is some bad news in terms of that. But yeah, you can like your government without being nationalistic. That's not the point we're making. And it's also the idea of where we're going, because like and the national government that is controlling production is a decent idea. But one thing we have seen now is it tends to work the other way around, because the national government needs to rely on the production unless the people it is easily influenced by the power of the bourgeoisie. I guess that's the best way I can put it. Best institutions, we can't have access to capitalism. We live in tribes of 100 people. Usually to seek out. I don't agree with Mango in this case. I have my own thing that's going on. But yeah. it's just it's not about like liking the government. It's about where we're going and how can you reshape the trend of like how governments work to be able to, you know, sustain it, if that makes sense. Like, yeah, nowadays you get one or two governments that are like nationalistic governments that are pretty good at you know, doing their thing of like, oh yeah, enforcing the like, you know, uh like pushing over, like pushing the more like you know, pushing like, you know, the working class or like you know, people who are working to be a lot more functional, and not functional, what's the word, to be you know, pushing rights that way, I guess is the best way I can say it. But that's not the trend. The idea is like what kind of system of government would push that towards that trend, would make it unlikely for that to happen. It's not about, oh, whether or not it is possible. Any kind of government and any type of system can be good and bad. That's something we learn. But we need to figure out like what kind of system trends towards a system that is, you know, trends towards a system that is preferable, and what kind trends towards a system that is, you know, unpreferable. And sometimes you have a system that starts out trending towards the preferable, but ends up trending towards a lot of unpreferable things. And I personally think like, you know, a lot more nationalistic governments in like, you know, the time in world, at least like before the world wars, were actually trending towards the right direction. But like since the advent of the world wars, things have shifted, and while some nationalistic states right after the world war was able to shift in a very good direction, the overall trend has been negative. So yeah, like I said, I'm not a person. I'm not trying to say like, oh yeah, this is like this politics should be how it is. It's just that's something that's oh shit, fuck. That's something I have, you know, not pointed out, but I have seen personally that and I'm not saying it's wrong, by the way. I'm not saying any of this is wrong. It's just, you know, I just like to analyze it in a more assimilation. I just want to analyze it. That's just your experience. But here in Brazil, everyone that like, I don't like Brazil, I hate this place, I have zero national pride, it's just a right-wing defeatist. That's everywhere, unfortunately. Because how do I put it? when you don't like how things are going, it doesn't matter if you're like nationalistic or whatever. You usually in history at a this has been a constant case in history. You either go even more hard right or hard left usually when it comes to when shit isn't going well. Like, it doesn't matter like the ideology. It's just you either think like, you know, we should shift more towards a more inclusive like system to fix what we have, or you think that, oh, we need to go back, we need to destroy, we need to remove the new elements to go back to sustain what we have. That is a very common trend in that's a very common trend when things are not going well, and it is the case in almost every country. It's not a Brazil thing. But I personally like to think that just because you think a certain way, just because you feel a certain way about something, having zero national pride is indicated. Yeah, exactly. I understand that. I understand that because that's the same here for Malaysia as well. Having zero national pride here is like kind of frowned upon. And I would be wrong to say that I have zero national pride. I have a bit of national pride in Malaysia. It's just that I have been trying to, but my national pride has shifted more towards, or pride towards my culture, my customs, not my nation, if that makes sense. My national pride has shifted and it includes people of my culture and my nation, not determined by skin color or location, if that makes sense. Precisely because there are no racial cultural identity, I suppose. That is untrue. No matter how, that is untrue. Brazilian, yes. Multiculturalism is considered a racial and cultural identity. That is a racial and cultural identity. You have to understand that. But basically my field of like, oh, what kind of like, what kind of people are my people, and it's no longer limited by the idea of a nation. I feel like anyone who believes the same thing as I do, and like anyone who sustains understands that what I'm going through and will try to assist me through it, no matter how distant he or she may be, or they may be, they are my people. I personally have moved beyond the idea like, oh, my people is the people of my country. I have moved toward the idea is like everyone can be my people. That's not just it's not just everyone can be my people. It's not just the people of my country. And I feel like that idea is stronger as a thing. Does the cultural identity you fear you assimilate and result in identity theft? A little bit. I'll be real, a little bit. But I am not scared of a little bit. I am a little bit scared of that, but I am not entirely scared of that, because I also partially welcome it. Because how do I put this? I know, because I know I have enough faith in myself to know that how much I will change. Yeah, maybe how I will view things will change, maybe how I will sustain myself will change, but what I think is important, I don't think that will ever change. And what I think is, in terms of like my Chinese culture, I will sustain it because Chinese culture is pretty sick in a lot of cases. So yeah, I love the Chinese language. I love Chinese stuff. I love I love the idea of Chinese art. It's amazing. It's amazing, and I'm not going to get rid of that. Like, I don't get rid of that even in Malaysia. I'm surrounded by Chinese people, so that's a different thing. But it's a whole different idea when. But then, yeah, I might do things differently. But I don't need to be worried about my identity being overwiped by the German identity. It's more so I'm kind of fearful of how it will interact with the German culture, not how, because I welcome the idea of like, oh yeah, learning new stuff, understanding new cultures and integrating in my own. That's how I work. Here in Brazil, if you're a racist, you don't say Brazil is always in a white Christian nation. You have to pretend to be European. I know. I understand that. But that doesn't matter. That's not the point. My point has always just been, like, as I said, if I ever go to Germany, I am not worried about becoming German because I wasn't really Malaysian either. I have my own ways of trying to understand stuff. I have lived among Malaysians, and I am nationally Malaysian, and I have a lot of Malaysian culture in me that I do have a lot of pride for, but it doesn't mean that I am tied down by Malaysia as a country. It's like, oh, that doesn't mean that I am tied down as an idea. You're no less of who you are drinking fermented forest milk, and you're no less of, yeah, exactly, making better food than white boys. You're no less of cultural reality is the effect of who you are. Exactly. I can go to Germany and I can understand the German culture. I can even adapt things I like about the German culture into my own culture while still sustaining my own culture. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what country I am or what nationality I am. The idea is that I don't need to be prideful of my country. I just need to be prideful of who I am. And that who I am just so happen to come from a country. If you understand what that means. Like, pride doesn't have to come from this abstract thing. Pride can come from a personal stance that originated from an abstract thing. And that personal stance can leave the abstract thing and adopt a different abstract thing, and whenever I want it. I'm not tied down by my country anymore. I will say I'm genuinely like as I said, if this was like, you know, 10 years ago, I would agree with you. I am very Malaysian. Oh yeah, I must be Malaysian. Even if I go to another country, I will be Malaysian. But now it's like, yeah, I'm Malaysian, but it doesn't really matter. Like, yeah, I'm Malaysian. That's it. There's nothing else to it. It's like, I can be more German once I go to Germany, but that doesn't mean I'm not Malaysian. I'm just Malaysian. That's just it. Like, it doesn't matter. That's the point. It doesn't like how Malaysian I am doesn't fucking matter. My national identity is doesn't matter anymore. It's just my identity. Only an incompetent, fragile, and insecure person thinks cultural depth is necessary to them. Exactly. That's a thing a lot of right wing. That's a very right. The idea that once you adopt a different culture, that you're no longer a part of that culture, or once you go to a different country, you're no longer like part of the cultural community in that country. It's a very right wing thing, and I really don't like that. I really don't like that idea. Like, I feel like we as a people should move past. And I'm not saying this is not for everyone. This is my stance, and you know, it's all perfectly okay if you are very proud of your country. It's normal. There's nothing wrong with that. I just have secondly, because if it was possible, it wouldn't be bad. You're also not scared of losing your Brazilian identity, even if you go outside it. Firstly, because you're immutable, you grew up here. Exactly. And secondly, because even if it was possible, it wouldn't be bad. Exactly. That's the point. See, that's the point. I have it's not about pride in being Malaysian. It's about pride in being me. And I just so happen to be Malaysian. If that makes sense. Exactly. Be proud of who you are, and not, and that person just so happens to be from a country. That doesn't mean that the country can define it. That doesn't mean that you need to be worried about stuff that is like, oh, how do I put this? Like what you said just now, which is like, zero national pride here is indicative of shit human being. Like that idea. You don't need to have that idea. It's like zero national pride. Just okay then. It's just a person. Just whatever. Culture changes. That's the nature of culture. Exactly. If culture did not change, you would be scared of losing your German, Tupi, Guarani, Portuguese, and Jewish culture at the same time. Exactly. And yeah, that you're cool like that. I love that my chat and my community is really understanding of how this is something I really appreciate when it comes to my chat. You guys are not. You guys understand that, you know, you guys understand what it means to truly be multicultural, I guess. Because I feel like a lot of right-wing people, a lot of people who are right-wing, but being a nationalist to me doesn't having a stubborn attachment to a specific artificial constructed cultural identity. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, these things mean different things for different people. And I'm not saying that it's like, I'm not saying this like is I'm just not saying that um you know, I'm not saying that having no national pride is normal. I'm just saying that as a society, we need to move forward from associating ourselves so much with our national identity. Like, I'm not saying that we should just change this now. We should not be proud of our country at all. That's not gonna happen. Like, as I said, even I am still, you know, partially very, very close to my national identity as a Malaysian. But, and you can talk to Toby and you can tell that, you know, he's super into his personal identity as a German as well. But we understand that, first of all, we understand that it's artificial. And second of all, we understand that, you know, we understand, we think, and we are under the opinion that this is something we should move, at least in our opinion, it's something we should, you know, move away from as a society. Because of various reasons, and if I want to list the various reasons, I'm probably gonna get, this is probably gonna become a socialist stream and an entire spiel about political theory, and I'm not qualified enough to do that, so no, so I'm not doing that. The real right move is to do a pro whatever the fuck that name is move and ignore culture and only care about money. It makes right wing uncomfortable when you argue how left leaning cultural nationalism is. You don't need to adjust others' opinion, just swap the glasses on their eyes. All the identities are artificial until they're ritualized with genuinity. Are you excited to become a true-blooded worst munching Franconian? Once the grease of words flow in your veins, you're a true-blooded. Okay, the thing is, Mango, you have to understand. I kind of really like sausages. I'm actually really excited to go for Western cuisine. I think I'll be honest. This is something weird about me. It's always it's always been the case. I genuinely always love like Western cuisine a lot. Like I loved all cuisines, but I just love Western cuisine a lot. I understand, it's like all the different cultural cuisines are so cool to me. I have an attachment to my home cuisine because that's, you know, that's what I grew up with. But I still love, like, you know, Western cuisine. What does Drive say to a Ukrainian soldier to fight? If not love for a Ukrainian, then the institution. Is the Ukrainians okay, I don't want, okay, whether or not the Ukrainian struggle is legitimate is a very, very divisive topic, even for me. On the one, like, that is a, as I said, I have my opinions, but I feel like this is one thing I cannot say here. I cannot say this on stream because that is a very, it's a hot topic. It's a hot topic, and it's a really dangerous topic for me to talk about on stream. But I will say the Ukrainian struggle is legitimate. I do not mean that. But I do not associate that with nationalism alone. I know a lot of Ukrainians would associate that with nationalism, which is fine. It's their thing. But under my opinion, the legitimate reason is not because of nationalism, is because of other factors that I really don't want to talk about right now. We love Japanese cuisine a lot, yeah. Japanese cuisine is pretty cool. I would love Japanese cuisine a lot more if it doesn't cost like $1 million, like fucking so much. Hell yes. I do think the struggle is legitimate. I just think not for nationalistic reasons. Is the underlying thing I would say. I will put down here. Not gonna debate it too much because this is like genuinely a dangerous topic. I have had so much heated arguments with people over this, and I do not want that on my stream. Mm. But yeah, my streams are more Brazilian. Most Brazilian cuisine is solidly meh. I'm sure there's like some good ones. Like I don't know. Of course I don't know. Why would I know? But some things are good. Oh yeah, exactly because like oh I will always love Malaysian cuisine. Don't get me wrong. Malaysian cuisine has a very special place in my heart. But I still love every other cuisine. It's still really good. I can, and I will remain this. I will remain this. I will remain very nationalistic no matter what when it regards to protecting my food. I will embrace other foods, but if anyone fucks with my food, I'm gonna go ballistic. Mango, what you do doesn't count. You I do like researching cuisine. Cuisines are one of the more fun elements of the culture for me. Some things. Oh wait, you're excited. You cook better. Yeah, you probably do. Let's be honest here. but no, what did I say? But yeah, in a sense, like, I will defend it to my death. And I will get pissed at people, but it's like, you know, it's just that is one of the few things that I would say it's my thing. You can't just ruin you're ruining my thing. Is it rational? No, it's not that. Dumplings are just less. I'm gonna kill you, Mango. I'm about to kill you. As I said, I'm not nationalistic about a lot of things, but food. We love chicken hearts. We also have an obsession with powdered milk, which is good. Why do you have an obsession with powdered milk? Is it hard to get like normal milk in Brazil or something? I'm actually curious now. It seems like a weird obsession. Like, is that you guys' common form of milk? Eh? What that word is also great. I don't know what that is. Food imperialism is as old as we. Yeah, I know. You see, here's the thing. When it comes to food stuff, I have two types. One is the joke type, which is like, oh my god, this is a, haha. I just like, you know, play into the joke, play into the joke of like the food and stuff. I would say that's most of it. Most of it is just for me. It's like it's funny. It's like a very funny thing because you guys are ruining, you know, something that's really close to me and it's really annoying, but it's also really funny. So yeah, most of the time it's like that. But other times it's like there are some foods where it's like, dude, you basically ruined it so much. It's so inedible now that I'm actually feel like it's a cultural attack. You manifest the ancestors of other people's interaction. They play along because at least someone acknowledges. That's fair, but still, it's like, dude. But please don't make it to the point of like, dude, that's just inedible now. What the fuck have you done to my end to this? Someone else made such a godly thing only for you to ruin it with your hubris. Mostly in the form use powdered milk to make dessert, mostly in the form of cakes. That's interesting. How do you guys make cakes with powdered milk? Hubris is a code word? What? I'm pretty sure hubris is Stupid is a code word, but it's also real. I'm unfortunately. What is such? Can you not call me out like this? Look, I'm a stupid. Look, I'm a stupid. I'm a stupid bastard sometimes. Okay, just like what? Look, man. The autism has taught me that I need to use filler words so that I don't sound weird. But then I sound even weirder probably. It gives me time to think about what the hell you're talking about. Okay, you call it out until you take these words out of vocabulary and feel. No, I'm actually perfectly fine with using filler words. I feel like they're kind of fun, honestly. I honestly think filler words are kind of fun. Be less mainstream with your fillers, become chicken junkie. And no, because it's because it's like instinct, right? It's like you know. Oh my god, I spent like you know, especially when in my early years of my masking type shit, I had to use a lot of filler words so I don't seem like a weirdo. It become like an instinct, and I don't really feel the need to change it into something else or like something weirder or what. It's just because it is a defense mechanism, and it's defense mechanism is cool when you need it. Like I understand, like oh yeah, it's like oh you could use something even better, but it's not really. I don't really care about using something better. I just it's what I'm using as my current thing, and I'll take it basically. I think being mainstream for like being mainstream is not a bad thing. There you go. Of course, being like unique is not a bad thing either. But being mainstream is pretty cool. There are some things I like about mainstream. Of course, I do have things that are not mainstream that I enjoy. But I understand the appeal of mainstream things as well. Google follow the hold on, let me do that. Bolo de Lete Nino, whatever that is. Oh god, how did the stream become like an actual like? What is stream becoming? Why is it like so like philosophical yet wholesome today? Where's my stupidity? Where's the stupid? I cannot believe there's no stupid. Oh, so that's what you guys do. Huh. That's interesting. I guess that's interesting. That's all I can say. I don't know why I imagine the powdered milk is condensed milk instead. I'm like, damn, that's more diabetic than us. We are already insanely diabetic without condensed milk. Yeah, the diabetes is strong in Brazilian culture. Is this sweet? Is you guys milk powder sweet? Our milk powder isn't sweet. Our sweet stuff is condensed milk. We use insane amounts of condensed milk in our drinks. To the point that drinking like one of the more popular drinks in Malaysia is like is actually like we joke that drinking this drink is literally just trying to get diabetes. It's an entire joke here. It gets sweet if you put sugar on it. Do you guys put like a lot of sugar on it? Cause we put a lot of sugar in our stuff. There's a type of Malay, like, you know, street vendor drink, I guess, that like Chinese people really like to call it 聚焦水, which is cutting off your leg drink, because the idea is like, oh, once you drink it, you're gonna get diabetes, so you're gonna have to cut off your leg. But then they still drink it, which is really funny. Honestly, I kind of like it, but it is sometimes too sweet even for me. I like more balanced taste, but it's cool. It's still cool. How sweet though? That's the point. Like, do you guys make it insanely sweet or like just sweet? I feel like that's important. Sweet and insanely sweet is different levels of sweet. Look at this. There we go. Depends really, but feel balanced for you? Okay. If you can feel balanced, that's fine. Because no one drinking our drink will ever say it's balanced. even the people who make them, or like, you know, and who like actively enjoy them, will never say that this is the balanced drink. Our drink is just insane. That's why you have a major sweet tooth, so balance your insane sweet for others. That's the thing, even people with sweet tooth would say, yep, this is definitely very sweet for our stuff. Like, I have a sweet tooth. I am not gonna lie, I have a sweet tooth too. My mom is always really angry at me for having a sweet tooth. but even I can say, yep, this is significantly sweeter than what is considered a healthy amount of sweet. I'm still gonna drink it though. I'm just insane like that sometimes. Alright, just to check, the how the keyboard sounds are not affecting the stream that much, right? Yeah, I just want a like final confirmation. Like how is the keyboard sound interacting with the mic? Oh, for fuck's sakes! Go away, shoe, die. There you go. Oh, you don't even hear those? Alright, that's cool then. I was worried that you guys would hear it. Cause the keyboard I have now is a clicky one. So yeah, clicky keyboards are notoriously very loud. Also, can you get a Phil and Twitter take on you? I don't know if I wanna do that because no, the reason is not because I don't want to talk about it. It's because I don't know if I want to engage with that discussion. That is a discussion. That is a very hot discussion, no matter like the context. Not even like without the all the YouTube shit. It is a very, very hot discussion that some people might not like, and I don't wanna like, you know. I don't wanna do that. I don't wanna spend energy arguing If you know what I'm saying. I feel like that's a lot of work. I don't like arguing too much, you know? Like I feel like my take on that would probably get like even like copy or like, you know. like even they might be like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I want to like, you know, I want to talk too hard about it. It's not that I think like, oh, my thing is like really bad. It's just that the act of like trying to explain myself is probably gonna take too much of an energy, and I really don't want to do that. I'll be real. Malagasy. I don't know why I did that. Just, I got infected by Mango, so Mango, you did this to me. I get it, but it seems like the only person that actually likes arguing. No, okay. No, Delta. You're not the only person that likes arguing. I love arguing. The problem is I don't have the energy to argue. Like, I try not to make that a regular thing in most communities I'm a part of. Because, first of all, it drains me. It drains me. Yeah, arguing for the sake of arguing is... no, actually, I kind of like arguing for the sake of arguing. It's kind of my thing. I like that, actually. The problem is how tiring it is. And sometimes, like, I get really paranoid if I, like I love the arguing process. But then, like, after the argument, I get paranoid. Like, oh, do they think I'm a bad person now? Do they hate me now? So I get really, really paranoid. I enjoy arguments. I really enjoy arguments. And sometimes it's like, oh, I enjoy like sharing the ideas and stuff. But no, absolutely not. I find streaming tiring, Mango, but I fucking enjoy it. I love streaming. When I went to the convention, I found that extremely tiring, but I love going to the convention. That statement is just not true, especially for things I like to do. I like to do a lot of things that tire me the fuck out. So yeah, that's just not true. Imagine getting paranoid. I just have that. Delta, I have social anxiety. I have really bad social anxiety. You know this. You know how bad of a social anxiety I have. My social anxiety is one of the worst, period. What did you expect? Like, yeah, maybe in comparison to you, you're like, you know, you should be a lot more scared. But I am. But you know, if this was if this fear was rational, I wouldn't have the fear. You know, it wouldn't be called an anxiety. It would just be called. It would be called a valid fear. Well, I think reserve non-arguing people are bad. That's not how that works, and you know it. And I'm not exactly reserved either. Let's be real here. I'm not reserved. I'm wearing like my you know, political opinions out on my chest. This is just like, you know, a thing that it's gonna take so hard to argue. So I'm just gonna not say what you just said. But it's just gonna take so much energy, and I don't know if that's investing so much energy into arguing something that I don't like. Even I am like on. It's worth it, you know. Like, it's not something I'm fully committed to. I'll be perfectly real. It's just something I'm like more on. I don't know. Maybe I'll say. Maybe what I'm saying is not a hot take at all. Maybe it's just a very, very, very mild take. It's just that I had bad experience arguing about this with other people. To be fair, the people I was arguing with was completely unreasonable. So yeah, that's probably why I think so. But my point still stands. Like, what am I hiding? I'm not hiding anything. I don't hide much when it comes to my... Hey, let's be real here. Like I don't think I've ever hidden like my how I view politics at all. I'm very open about that. It's just the discussion itself is a really you know, it's a heated topic, and it's like, you know, it goes places where conflict, it might, you know, trigger conflict, and I really don't want that. No, 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 shut, stop. Stop talking about that in chat. No, we don't talk about that in chat. You can talk about that you can talk about on Discord with Tavi or the others. I'm probably not gonna engage with that because, by the way, you're free to talk about that with Tavi or like if they want to engage. If they want to engage. I don't know if they want to, but they don't want to engage. I just don't know if it's worth it. If I want to engage, I will engage, but I'm just tired, man. I don't, but no, not in chat, not in chat. Please, not in chat. Delta once again, oh my god. I don't know why chauvinism, by the way. Let's check something. Alright. I'm just gonna, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna irrational nationalism and patriotism. I don't know, man. I don't wanna call people out like that. I don't want, not call people out, that's wrong word. I don't wanna call people that, I should say. I don't like to use, like, you know, like irrational to especially when it comes to politics. I think like everyone's politics is in some way rational in their head. The problem is just, what is that rationality based on? Is it based on you know, like, is it based on you know, opinions? Opinions is fine, actually. What's the word I'm looking for? Is it based on just prejudice? That's the word I'm looking for. That's where I find it problematic. Rationality is very subjective, ideas is rational. The problem is, it's really hard to pinpoint what is rational when it comes to politics stuff. Especially because knowledge and opinion is so overlapped in terms of rational has meanings in strict political science analysis. It means responsive to incentive. I don't it's hard for me to really like the words are hard to like define in like the way I'm thinking of it. The way I'm thinking about it, it's like, is it based on something that you know and you analyze or you think, or is it based on like, this thing just feels bad, you know? Like those are two different things. Sometimes you think about the thing, sometimes you're not. Oh yeah, you come to a conclusion because of your lack of information, or like your bad lack of exposure. It's something that's really important in politics, because exposure and information changes a lot of like the narrative by a fuck ton compared to like other fields. Like compared to rational thoughts in other fields. I should clarify. Under that lens, everyone is rational. I don't know. I'm not sure. So yeah, that which I know matters only to me, not others. It's fine if others don't understand it. As long as I understand, yeah, I know, I understand that as well. But it's like, exactly. But the problem, that's the thing. You are basing it off your knowledge, and your knowledge can be thus it's rational. But someone with a completely different set of knowledge, which is really common in politics, might have a completely different idea of how that of their own rationality. It doesn't mean what he's saying is not rational. It's just it's a different idea. It's exposure to a different idea. And in politics, it's really hard to gauge what is just, you know, just exposure to different ideas and like what is just someone just not thinking at all. Usually how I do it is, how I think of it is, someone who is clearly like, there's a difference between someone who's clearly an idiot. How to like you know, like fucking people who vote for Trump. there's a clear difference between that and like the people who think Democrats are bad. That's a different thing. But when we call it someone irrational, we generally mean the idea who is based on willful ignorance. Exactly. It's like something that you know, but you are choosing to ignore. That's a whole other thing. And my table just collapsed. Give me 1 minute. Give me a minute. Oh god. Oh no. Ah, fuck me. This table shit. Ah. You have woken up, you fell asleep. Is my stream so boring that you fell asleep? Chat, it's over. FireGo stream is boring. Per person. Chat, person hates my stream. So it's so. I hate my table. 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 Why are you collapsing in on yourself? Hello? Can you not? Can you not do that? Thank you. Oh god. This is not gonna last long, is it? Oh come on, this was anything but boring. I don't know, you wake up and you break Mario's table, maybe you should go back to sleep. Mario's have a life here. Mario's a 2D platformers. What the fuck are you talking? Why is 2D platformers? Chat, person thinks my content is boring, and person is not sleeping. Person is sleeping to my content. You're saying FireGo's content is background content to sleep to. It's not worth anything. What is happening right now? My brain is not working anymore. Hello. FireGo used to be drifting. Used to be the drifting back in call. That's fucking RT games. Why are you referencing RT games in my fucking to me? No, Mango, no. No, just no. I don't. No. In every sense of the word, no. Not the word. In every sense, in every way, no. That's what the fuck. Why would you do that, Mango? Why would you want that, Mango? No. No. Just no. Why? Why do you like this? By the way, why is that? I don't understand how that became such a RT Games thing. Honestly, how the hell is everyone just literally just everyone just calling RT the Drift King? I feel like I'm asking the wrong questions, aren't I? I'm probably asking the wrong questions about this. You could help define any more human direct. I don't fucking know. Don't. And you pick arguments on YouTube Shorts comment sections for fun. You love. I used to do that. I don't do that anymore. Once again, it took me. Once again, I don't want to spend so much energy on something that's just so pointless. No more. It's not about like, oh my god. It's not about like, oh yeah. Sometimes I enjoy it, but the energy is just this. I spend way too much energy on it, and I get way too invested. A lot of the times, I really should not be getting so invested in something so, like something that's like that. I try not to get too invested nowadays. Maybe it's just a me thing. I don't know. Because he was the drifting back. Oh, okay. Of course, he was the drifting back to college. Last time arguing we should bring back the aristocracy. The problem with arguing with those people is that you can see their brain. How do I describe it? It's like looking at a person genuinely devolve in terms of their mental capacity. If that makes sense. And it just makes me sad to see someone reduced to such a state, you know? Like, damn. How can someone be that dumb? Emperor Delta the Cap. It's told of you'll be the aristocrat, you'll be a serf. Hell yeah. I like how the people who advocate for these kind of shit never consider the fact that they might be the ones that are, you know, that are the oppressed class. They're like, yeah, we should bring back the oppressors. Like, okay, you do realize that you're probably gonna become the oppressor, right? Like, what? No, I'm gonna be the high and mighty noble type shit. Yeah, sure. Of course you are, man. Of course you are. Sure. How much? Sure. How much money do you have? Oh, like $5 in your bank account? Oh, good luck with that. Smile. Good luck with that smile emoji. Right. Imagine the glory of being a parasite upon society, a magnificent landlady. Unfortunately, because I might become that once in the future when you know. Unfortunately, at least partially, not that much, but partially. I don't. Where can I go? Rio de Janeiro. Where else become hot in future? Unfortunately, I don't think that's how that works. Unfortunately, I would have wished so, but yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that's not how becoming hot works. For Arios, it's already hot. She's fine. That is true. I forgot about that one. Yes, I am already very, very, very hot because I am the lady of fire. That is true. I forgot. Sorry, person. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you for reminding me of my true powers. Yeah, that's how it works. You just need to get engaged in whimsy. Am I not engaged in enough whimsy, huh? I'm engaged in so much whimsy now. Come on, man. We can't keep me whimsifying me. It's too much. Too much whimsy. You honestly never get sad looking at these kind of people. I get very sad looking at these kind of people because they are the example of why humans are very easily manipulated, and that no matter how sometimes no matter how smart you are, you're not immune to falling into these kind of traps. And sometimes I get scared, like, oh, would I ever become this any way like this? And I get like I get like, you know, I feel like that is like scary for me. I don't know. Smartness is overrated. You're over. No, I shouldn't say that. Why am I saying that? I'm sorry, Mango. I love it. They're hilarious. Okay. Your apologies are overrated. Why? I'm confused now. Okay. Alright, I think I'm gonna end the stream soonish, because I am getting really tired. I'm about to end this. I'm gonna end the stream in a bit. So do it, sleep. Yeah, in a bit, just a little bit, I will go to sleep. I will. Don't worry, I will go to sleep. Can I see my stage? I don't know what I built. What do you mean? What do you mean, like my states? I mean, I built a lot of glasswork, especially Minas Gerais. Yeah, Minas Gerais. I have a railroad company, a fuck ton of tooling shop, a lot of motor industries, explosives, steel, paper. I mean, it's pretty standard. Yeah, it's just all pretty standard. You know, Vicky stuff. You know. Um, As your sponsor not sleeping will break the. Oh god. Can't do. Why? Why? You can't keep doing this to me, person. Oh my god. Fine. I will sleep. I will sleep. You don't have. You don't have to worry. I am not going to not sleep. I am going to sleep in a just a very short while. Okay. Just give me a very short while. I just want to, like, you know, check some shit out. Why are you like this to me? As someone who took a nap, sleep is good. That is true. Sleep is pretty good. I shall do it in a very tiny bit, and I shall do it soon-ish. Don't worry, I have therapy tomorrow. I definitely need sleep anyway. I don't know why I'm being quiet right now. I'm just like slightly locked into the video game. I don't know why, but I am. Oh. I should propose to control a statue of Jesus Christ, eh? Oh, the Cristo Redento. Yeah, sure. Because I'm honestly just because the Cristo Redento is pretty cool. I'm building a giant statue of Jesus, apparently. Hell yeah. How many hands to hold a pen? What? The Victoria, if playing as Ching Modernizer, you can better utilize the dance video. If you're not playing as Ching Modernizer, you can steal Ching's massive auto label. So real. That's actually so real. He be asserting, yeah, Jesus be T-posing on us. It's insane how we allow Jesus to just T-pose on us like that. The fuck? Oh, okay, never mind. I don't know what's going on there. What is happening over there? Oh, exploring the Amazon has a thing now. Yeah, develop the Amazon. Poop. Do I want to exploit? Do I want to exploit the Amazon? Fuck it. Alright. It's all about getting the best Chinese industrial labor. So real. What's happening right now? Why is my market actually saying fuck right now? Hello? Oh, is it because is France at war again? Who's French at war with? Who the fuck is... Bruh? Are they running out of fucking convoys somehow? How the fuck are they running out of convoys? That is so dumb. If they are, that is just stupid. Bro. They're not even at war, like, what the fuck? Oh, what the? Oh shit. The election is weird now. Alright, I think I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm like getting really tired now. Okay, I'm gonna end it here. Hold on. I'm just gonna... Yep, there you go. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm tired as fuck. Hopefully I'm alive later. Alright, I need to... what do you use data classes in... When do you use data classes in Python? What kind of data classes? I'm not really sure like what kind of data class you're talking about. But yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like the stream, subscribe. If you wanna talk to me more about weird stuff, like you know the whole conversation today. Fucking follow. Yeah, join my Discord. Link in the description. Join my Discord link. I can't. My brain is not working. Join my Discord link in the description. Join my if you guys wanna follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter. If you guys wanna see me do some other stuff, donation link in the description. Thank you very much. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in probably Friday. Oh yeah, really? Yeah, Friday. I wanna try the new CK update. I don't know what I wanna play though. There's like a new update now, and I wanna see how I wanna play that. All right. I might play a Southeast Asia game because last time I played Southeast Asia game was with the I think was the campaign thing. I really had fun, but I don't think I fully utilized the Southeast Asian mechanic. I really want to try that this time. Right, bye.